given first when the draft publication takes place to political parties? Anything? Please indicate. Please object. There is a form available. Please object. Standing committee meetings takes place. All FLCs, symbol loading, commissioning, everything happens there. Mock poll is done number of times when the FLC takes place and also before the start of the poll. Storage, transportation of EVMs, booth levying agents, polling agents, everywhere. What we are trying to say is that political parties are involved and all candidates are involved. And as one party demanded that during the home voting for the senior citizens, there must be secrecy of ballot. So there are 2-3 things which happen together. Number one, entire process is videographed. The political parties, candidates of that particular constituency would be informed in advance that today the team will go to house of so and so to get the vote, please come. So they have a right to appoint their BL, any agent. And then everything would be videographed. So this is how, and there would be a compartment which would secure voting, which will secure the secrecy of the voting. And at every stage, we would encourage the political parties to join. And of course, since everything is on our website and even on the polling day, media is always our eyes and ears and can always remain at that place. Friends, now coming to the enforcement part, you are all aware the interstate border with Assam, Tripura and Manipur, and also international border with Bangladesh and Myanmar. We have instructed in 2 days in great detail to all enforcement agencies to have very, very strict vigil on these places. Just go back. Now we have met state police, excise, GST, revenue intelligence, CISF, the state and central government together, income tax, enforcement directorate, civil aviation, BCAS, helicopters, narcotics control bureau, RBI, how do you manage the cash, state transport department, forest department, all of them together. And so that enforcement is absolutely robust. What have we told them? Next. As I mentioned, the extra vigil on the interstate and international borders to essentially focus on inter alia other things, but liquor, cash and drugs. We have been extremely emphatic with the state excise, with Narcotic Controls Bureau, Police Department, Assam Rifles, everyone, BSF, that they need to curb this menace of drugs. We cannot allow, it spoils the entire society. So, and since it's a prohibition state, how can you allow the liquor to come in from wherever it is coming nearby borders? So they have been asked to be extremely vigilant and also told if we find any time, any laxity on this, will come very heavily on them. The checkpost on strategic locations with CCTV monitoring, wherever at 2-3 places in international border, we found that there are no checkposts. We've asked the Home Department to create those and equip them for the election purposes. SLBC and RBI have been instructed to not allow the vans, cash dispensing vans which go and fill up the ATMs through the chest to move after 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening till morning, so that nobody misuses them for, in the disguise of the vans of the banks, nobody carries the cash or anything. Next. So, next. This also have told that the action when the enforcement agencies take, it is not that against the small persons they take the actions. 2 bottles, 3 bottles, this much drug, that much drug. Just go after the organized syndicates or rackets which are working or which you anticipate are working. So use the analytics, use the intelligence and be very, very harsh on them. So friends, similarly DOs and SPs of all the districts have been very clearly instructed to provide level playing field to all the candidates and political parties. No favor to anyone. like first in, first out, providing copies to everybody, giving equal treatment to everyone, and attend to their complaints, publish the electoral rolls in time, and also provide copies to the political parties at each stage. Wherever the instructions demand, at each stage give them parties. They have also been asked to take care of those locations where there are more than 1 or 2 polling stations, so that there is no unnecessary crowd. So the entire district administration, police administration, excise, and all these enforcement agencies, and we have been assured by the state government and also by all of them that they will abide by this, and in any case will keep eyes and ears open to ensure that it is enforced. So friends, Election Commission of India again during this visit reiterates that the elections in the state should be very free, fair, transparent, peaceful, and you have a history of doing it like that. Your percentages are also high. District officials have also identified those booths where percentages have been lesser than the state average. They will do extra awareness activities on those polling stations. And level playing field, of course, they will provide. Another thing they will keep watch is on social media. They will use social media for awareness activities, for encouraging women, youth, persons with disabilities, 80 plus. But they will also be careful in seeing that there are no wrong narratives or rumors which are spread. These are the times when social media can create those kinds of rumors. There are specific sections, specific criminal liabilities. If somebody is doing that, they'll be keeping a strong watch in the media cells which they will establish in their districts, SPs and all, and also in the headquarters. Most importantly, media, whenever we end our visit, we talk to media. This is only to explain as to what happened in last 2-3 days whenever we go to any state. Also to explain what the political party's expectation was, how we are addressing it. Also to tell you what we have instructed to the enforcement agencies and what kind of arrangements are being made. So that you as a, number one, it is disseminated to the voters that this is what is the status, this is what we have done. And secondly, you keep a watch on this. So you have always been our eyes and ears and natural ally. And we seek your cooperation again in highlighting these points, especially the facilities for 80 plus, the C-Vigil, the Know Your Candidate, the Suvidha portal. And thank you very much. We always again through you request all the voters of the state Mizoram that they should come in large number to vote, and especially our young friends, that they should not stay back at home and say it's a holiday. They should definitely come out and participate in the democratic festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that very comprehensive briefing. Floor is open for questions. Kindly raise your hand. The mic will come to you. Yeah, please, Doordarshan.
Do I need to start?